Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I'm Randy with Beyond Limits of Palm Beach Mobile Detailing. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to properly apply a wax or a sealant onto a vehicle's paint. So let's jump into it.
Don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening. You don't get shit straight, you don't straighten it.
For demonstration purposes, I have both a wax and a sealant here that we are going to apply onto the exterior of a vehicle. This one is the Color Night 845 wax, and this one here is the Jessica Power Lock Plus paint sealant. So one is a wax and the other is a sealant. However, both serve the same purpose, which is to protect the paint from UV rays, intense heat, moisture, oxidation, contaminants, and even mechanical erosion. I won't go too in depth in comparing and contrasting the wax versus the sealant. However, if you guys ask for it, I'll definitely make a separate video on it. So let me know down in the comments if you guys would like to see a wax versus a sealant video. Alrighty guys, before we apply a new coat of wax or sealant onto the paint, it is always recommended to decontaminate the surface with a clay bar, as the contaminants bonded on the surface, which is likely to block the wax from sticking to the paint evenly, which will result in the wax or sealant not working to its full potential, whether it's causing it to last for a shorter time than it should or not get that maximum bright shine. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure to check out my last video where I show you how to properly clay bar your exterior. Link will be in the description. So can you apply a wax without a clay bar treatment? It all depends on the condition of a vehicle's paint. Technically speaking, yes. However, realistically speaking, guys, you are only limited in the lifespan of the wax itself. So let's say a vehicle hasn't been detailed in a while, guys. More than likely, you want to start from scratch and go ahead and clay bar the vehicle, of course, to remove the contamination before applying your wax or sealant. Then let's say 3 or 4 months go by and you want to reapply a new coat of wax onto the vehicle. This time you more than likely don't have to clay bar the exterior because it's just not that bad. So all you'll probably do is go ahead and wash the car, reapply your wax or sealant without any clay bar involved. I know it may sound a little confusing, but bottom line is if you never clayed your car, you probably want to do that first before waxing, and later down the road you can always just wax the car without claying, and only clay again until you feel contaminants are back on the surface, whether that's in 6 months or maybe even an entire year. My best recommendation, guys, is definitely clay beforehand if you're applying a quality wax or sealant or even something more permanent like a ceramic coating, where you may be permanently locking the dirt in and contaminants underneath it. But if you're just using a cheaper wax or sealant that wears off in a few weeks, maybe 1 to 2 months, you definitely do not want to clay every single time. Claying a car too often will do more harm than good, since it's great at removing embedded contaminants, but it also has a tendency to mar paint, so you generally want to avoid overdoing it. So those were just some important factors I wanted to throw out there, guys, in order to help you better understand the back end of waxing a car. Now, before we move forward and wax the vehicle, I'd like to quickly thank the sponsor of today's video, Jobber. Jobber is an all-in-one software for home service businesses like car detailing, pressure washing, housekeeping, landscaping, you name it. It helps organize your entire operations from scheduling jobs, managing your crew, to invoicing customers and collecting the actual payments. So it definitely helps in bringing everything together, making your project or jobs easy to manage, and most importantly, your customers' experience impeccable. I didn't find out about Jobber until a couple months ago, and now I use it every single day in my business. And I know many people starting off in detailing or in any business really struggle to find software for booking, invoicing, collecting payments in the beginning, but luckily a great platform like Jobber has been designed. Definitely a game changer, guys, saving you time and stress. So if you want to check it out, feel free to click the link down in the description, getjobber.com/detailingbeyondlimits. Using my link will allow you to receive a free 14-day trial and an exclusive discount of 20% off your first 6 months when you subscribe with my link, guys. So you're welcome, guys. Now back to the video. Step number 1, guys, is washing your car's exterior. I'm going to be working on this hood for demonstration purposes, so let's go ahead and wash this hood. Step number 2, guys, is a complete optional step, guys. Only if required, you want to go ahead and clay the vehicle. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and clay the hood, as this car is really dirty, guys. So step number 2, again, claying the vehicle if required. Step number 3, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and try the vehicle since I just finished clay barring, guys. So let me go ahead and try this hood. Step number 4, guys, is a completely optional step, up to you guys. So you want to go ahead and paint correct or polish up the paint if desired, if required, guys. So step number 4, just like step number 2, completely optional and up to you. This hood that we are working on today, guys, does not actually require any polishing or any paint correction needed, guys. So we're going to skip this step and move on to step number 5. Step number 5, guys, you want to finally apply your wax into the vehicle. You want to try to wax the car in a shaded area always and not in direct sunlight, as the panel will be very hot, but you can always adjust to your situation, guys. Okay, guys, so for this step, I'm going to be using some Color Night 845 wax for half of this hood, and the other half, guys, I'm going to be using the Power Lock paint sealant. So let's jump into it. So you want to grab your applicator, guys, to apply the wax. Any soft microfiber applicator will actually do, guys. You want to apply a few drops of your wax or a sealant, whatever you're using, on your applicator. Pour a good amount onto the applicator, guys. And you want to slowly rub your fingers to spread it all out, guys, across the entire applicator. And then, you guys, you want to start gliding the product onto the paint. When it comes to waxing, you only need a quick layer applied onto the paint. You do not need to apply a lot or think you have to apply many layers, guys. All that's going to do is make it harder to remove at the end for yourself. So what you want to do is make sure to get an even coverage. So work slowly, where if you like to work in a cross-hatch pattern, which is going up and down at first and then a side-to-side motion, to be extra sure you cover the entire section or the entire panel. So I am just gliding the wax or the applicator, guys, onto the paint, and I'm actually doing overlapping, so I make sure I get an even coverage. So every time I move up, I overlap half of my last lap, guys. So I know I got half of this hood covered, guys. However, if you want to be extra sure, like I mentioned earlier, you can always do a crosshatch pattern, guys, which I just went side to side. Now I can go up and down. Okay, guys, I just finished applying Color Night 845 on half of this hood. Next, what you want to do is follow the instructions on what your specific wax says you should do, and see how long you should wait before starting to remove the actual wax. This one says we have to allow it to haze for about a minute or so. Then we can start removing the wax with the soft microfiber towel. So now let's go ahead and remove the wax, guys. You can use any soft microfiber towel to remove wax. Just make sure it's clean and doesn't have any dirt or debris on the towel. So now, guys, let's go ahead and remove this wax off this hood. You want to apply minimal pressure evenly, guys. Remove the wax evenly, almost in the same way you applied the wax. I can already see how easy it's coming off, guys. Want to make sure you get an even coverage of this half hood, guys, because that is what we waxed. And when you're finished, go ahead and flip your towel just to be sure to remove any excessive wax that may be left on there still. And if you want to be triple sure, guys, go ahead and flip your towel to a new surface and just do the same process over again. Okay, so up next, the Power Lock plus paint sealant, guys. Let's go ahead and apply it onto our microfiber applicator. A few dots on here. Let's go ahead and rub it in all around the microfiber applicator, guys, and apply it onto the paint evenly. So now that I've applied some Power Lock sealant onto half of this hood, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and wait a couple of minutes before actually removing the actual sealant from the paint, guys. This bottle from Just Car actually says you have to wait 30 minutes before removing the sealant off the paint. However, I do want to mention that from experience, you do not have to wait the full 30 minutes, guys. You can just wait a couple of minutes, 3, 4, 5 minutes at max, guys. Wait till it dries, wait till it hazes, and finally go ahead and remove that sealant off the paint. Okay, guys, so now that we're all finished applying our protectant onto the hood, you want to repeat the same process throughout the entire vehicle, panel by panel. Or you can complete the entire vehicle, you can wax the entire vehicle, guys, and come back around and remove the wax in the same order that you started waxing the vehicle. There you guys have it. Now you know how to properly wax a vehicle. Real simple and super easy. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, comment down below, and press that subscribe button. As always, guys and girls, see you on the next one.